ओम अज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिते नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी चारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा संयुक्त एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद, जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। So today we were in the midst of a very interesting pastime. We had to complete it yesterday. So that pastime was two themes coming to pick up the mind. Let's see what they did further. झाड़ गए आई सब आप बोले दुई चोरे, आसिया बोले न प्रभु चल जाई घरे. The thief said, "Come, let's go home." And the Lord smiled and said, "Yes, let us go." God behaved as if he doesn't know anything. The word chart is a corruption of the word chititi, which means immediately. आते व्यते कोले करी दुई चोरे धाय, तो के बोले यार शिशु से लाई आए. The two thieves hurriedly carried the Lord away, as onlookers considered that they were taking their own son home. Nobody knew. They thought that these two thieves were taking their own son. They were thinking. There were millions of people in Navadvip, so who could recognize everyone? The thieves, meanwhile, were greatly satisfied to see the child's ornaments. They were eyeing at the child's ornaments. They thought of stealing it by feeding him some sandesh. They thought we will take away the ornaments and put, do that. That's what they kidnapped. Ye hamane baave mui nimuttada bala, ye mate dui chore khaya mana kala. One of them thought, I will take the bangles. And in this way, both dreamt of their soon to be acquired riches. Even before stealing the property, stealing from the child, already they are planning who will share what. This reminds me of the past time when Nityananda Prabhu was observed by the thieves and dacoits. One of them said, "Hey, look at the beautiful glittering earrings he's wearing. When I loot him, I will loot that." Somebody said, "Hey, look at the necklace he's wearing. I want the necklace." And somebody said, "Hey, look at the armlets and bracelets he's wearing. I will take that." One said, "I will take his ankle belts." So everybody was planning, but none of the thieves got anything from Nityananda Prabhu. They were all transformed into devotees later on. Similarly, here also, these fellows were planning which one we will take. Word Tada and Bala, there were certain ornaments worn on the hands. Word Kayama, Manakala means to eat imaginary bananas, or in other words, the futilely and to achieve something. Kaya Manakala. They were eating imaginary bananas. They are not going to get it. Chora chali aya nija marmastane, Sandera upare hasi yana bhagavane. As the two thieves went towards the destination, the Lord smiled while riding on the thief's shoulder. The word marmastane refers to a secluded solitary destination designed by the thieves. All the while, Lord Nimai was having a good time, smiling while riding on the thief's shoulder. So this is amazing, Lord. See, even Lord Krishna one day wanted to get an aerial view of Vrindavan, so that you can see all the devotees, what they are doing. Which gopi, which gopa is where, and what seva that. Krishna wanted to know that. So, how to do that? He thought, I will take an aerial view. So, for that, he came up with an idea. Whenever he desires something wonderful will happen, isn't it? Suddenly, he feels the weight of his body, heavy like a mountain. Yashoda thought, why my child is so heavy today? Picked up the child and put him sitting in his bed, and she went to the kitchen. And immediately Krishna became very light, like a feather. Why? Because that demon called Trinavarta, he came. He came. And then he saw the light feather like Krishna. He thought, oh, child is so light. He picked up the child and zoom, he went. Zoom, 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 zoom. He went up in the sky, very high. There Krishna watched Vrindavan and great thank. He saw the pastures of Vrindavan. Saw the homes of the Vishvasis. Saw the gopis. The gopas working in the field, making milk and other things. Milking the cow. Krishna was very jolly, watching, observing all the devotees, all in one shot. This was reminding me sometimes, you find the manager sitting in his room with all the cameras on. Those cameras show the different parts of his company, who is doing what. He gets everything in one place. Like that, Krishna got the whole area view of the work of that. Suddenly the thought came, oh my Lord, what will be happening to Yashoda? She comes out of the kitchen and doesn't find me there, she's going to cry. So I think I should go now. When he wanted to go, what he did, what was the neck of the Trinavarta? Squeezed it. And this foolish Trinavarta thought the child is afraid of the height. I'm taking him too high. So out of fear, he's just holding on to my helpless child, poor child, dependent child. He's holding on to my neck. And then the thief was laughing. Look at this kid, he's afraid of heights. He was thinking. Little did he know that Krishna is Kala himself. Radheshyam, Krishna says. So Krishna put his hand around his neck and tightened. And the demon's eyes popped out. The top, bottom, he lost his life and became Tada. He came and hit on a stone slab, and all his bones were scattered to pieces in all directions. The amazing phenomenon was Krishna was lying on the same rock, completely not even with a scratch in the body. Then Gopis quickly knocked out to that. But what is the connection of that first time and this first time? Trinavarta carried also in the shoulder, baby Krishna. Here these two thieves are also carrying the baby on the shoulder. Another similarity is Trinavarta kidnapped the child and took him far away. The thieves also kidnapped the child Nimai and took him away from the parents. So Trinavarta's intention was to kill Krishna and tell Kamsa that I killed Krishna. And these thieves, they weren't intending to kill him. They only wanted to loot his salary. That was the intention. But one difference, essential difference, these two thieves, they fed Sandesh to Nimai and did a seva. Very great person. And Nimai also accepted because they are loving giving. So he accepted also. And of course, Nimai doesn't come to kill any demon. Lord didn't kill them. So let us see what did Lord do further. एक जन प्रभु रे संदेश देय करे आर जन बोले आयरान करे. One of the thieves gave the Lord a piece of sandesh. The other thief said, we are almost home. Don't worry, my child. We are very close to home. Eat sandesh and don't cry. He thought the child may start crying. Mama, Papa, something. Don't cry, we are almost home. यही मत बंडिया ने कदूरे जाए आप गण चागिया बेड़ाए. In this way, the thieves deceived the Lord. As they took him far away, the Lord's relatives began search for him. The word bandiya comes from the root banda, which means deceiving, cheating, or hiding. The word chakiya means tracing or searching. Keha keha bole aisa, aisa vishwambara, keha dake nimai kariya uchaswara. Someone called, come Vishwambara, come. Someone else loudly called, Nimai. Parama vyakula haile sarva jana, jala vina, yena haya matsyera jivana. All people became like a fish out of water, not finding Nimai there in his home. Everybody was crying, where is Nimai? Where is Nimai? Child was around here playing, where did he go? Sabe sarva bhave laila govinda sharana. Prabhu laya yaya chora apana bhavana. Everyone took full shelter of Lord Govinda as the thieves took the Lord towards their house. So whenever people wouldn't find, something or whenever people face the challenges and difficulties, they would immediately call the Lord. Call on his name. Vaishnavi Mayaya Chora Patra Nahi Chine Jagannatha Ghare Aila Nija Ghara Jnana. Being influenced by Lord's illusory energy, the thieves lost their way and returned to the house of Jagannath Mishra while thinking that they had returned to their own home. This is a joke, greatest joke this past time. They went round and round and round and came to Jagannath Mishra's house working. Yeah. The word Vaishnavi Maya refers to Krishna's insurmountable illusory energy which covers and throws the living entities. Chora deke aila marmastane alankar hadite haila savadane. When the thieves thought that they had returned to their own house and they prepared to steal the Lord's ornaments, because their motive was to steal the ornaments, the thieves became anxious, impatient, and cautious. Chora bole nama bapa aila ghara, Prabhu bole haya haya namo satvara. One of them said, please get down, my dear child. You have reached home. Lord said, yes, yes, put me down quickly. I have. Yes, yes. Ekhane sakalagane Mr. Jagannatha Vishad bhavena sabe mate diya hata. Meanwhile, Jagannath Mishra and the associates held their heads in lamentation. They were all crying, what happened to our child? What happened to our child? The word Vishada Bhavana means deep lamentation. Maya Mukta Chora Thakur Re Se Istane Skanda Haite Ramayula Nija Ghar Jnane. Thieves illusioned by Maya set the child down at that very place while considering that it was their own house. Actually, they took him from this place only, and Nimai took them round and round and brought them here, same place. नाम इले मात्र प्रभु गेला पितृ कोले महानंद करी सबे हरि हरि बोले. The Lord immediately went to the lap of his father, and everyone chanted the name of Hari in great joy. Hari, Hari, everybody said. Because now they found Nimai. They were searching everywhere. Savar haila nirvachaniya ranga prana sidera hailayana sangha. The people's condition was beyond description. It was as if their lives returned to their bodies. Word Ranga means happiness and relation. Everybody felt their life has come back. But Krishna is the life. Like Krishna says, no, Madcheta, Madgata Prana, Bodhiyanta Parasparam, Kathayanta Chamam Nityam Krishna Picha Raman Picha. He says that the thoughts of my pure devotees are in me. And the lives are fully devoted to me. They converse about me with one another, experiencing great delight, great satisfaction, and freedom from all kinds of anxiety. But that's how devotees are fully absorbed in the Lord. Apana ragana nahe deke dui chore Kota Asiya Chikichu Chinite na pare. Thieves then realized that it was not their own house, but they could not understand where they were. They thought the child may not know where are we taking. Now the child is fully knowledgeable, but they were not knowing where are we going. Let's see how amazing it is. गंडगोले केवा करे अवदान करे चारि दिगे चागी चोर पलाए लाडरे. Middle of the commotion, no one saw what had happened. Thus, undetected the thief ran away in fear. The word avadhan means aim, sight, or search. Parama adbhuta dui choramane gane chora bole velakiva dil kona jane. Both the thieves thought, how strange, one of them said. Did someone perform some magic on us that we could not find our own house? What to speak of stealing the Lord's ornaments under the influence of the illusory energy, Maya Shakti? The thieves returned the Lord to his own house. When they understood where they were, they immediately ran away to their own place. And after carefully considering their foolishness and what had happened, they were struck with wonder. Word Velaki is a combination of bhul, Kriti means magic, witchcraft or cheating. Chandi na kile na ji bole dui chore susta hayya dui chora kola kuli kare. They both concluded, God has Chandi has saved us today. Then after they regained the composure, embraced each other. This verse, the word Chandi, Rakine means our worshipable goddess and he has protected us today, like they were saying. Those two thieves. Paramarte dui chora mahabhagyavan Narayana yaraskande karila utthan. In reality, the two thieves were most fortunate for they had carried 70% of the Godhead on their shoulders. That's a great blessing they got. The word paramarthe means in truth or factually. The good fortune of these two thieves is indescribable. Because thousands of spiritual practitioners engaged in thousands of spiritual practices, they cannot achieve the service of the Lord, which is rarely obtained by even Lord Brahma. Yet, in spite of traveling the simple road of thievery, due to previous piety, the two thieves carried the Supreme Lord, Gaur Narayana, on their shoulders. The words Karila, Utthana means climbing upon or seated on. How fortunate he carried Nimai on the shoulder. Yeta sarvagane mane kare na vichar ke anila deha prashidevandidar. In the meantime, everyone thought, who brought him back? Tie some new clothes on his head as a gift. As a person who recovers his lost treasure, desires to unconditionally reward the finder of the treasure. The elder persons who felt intense distress, the absence of Vishwam, but now desired a reward and honor with a turban. The person who had mitigated that distress by returning Nimai. Kevale dakilana lokka dui jana shishutui konarike karilagamana. Someone said, I saw these two persons now here. They set the child down. They put the child down and they vanished. Ami aniyachi kona jana nahe bole adbhuta dekhiya sade padile bole. Since no one said I brought him, everyone became perplexed. It was joint family with all of the people were all the time. Like in villages, people, joint families are like 40, 50 people stay together in one family. But the other families also, they are very closely knit village. In one village, 1,000 or 2,000 people will be there. Everybody used to know everybody. The child is born in one family, everybody will come to see. If one girl is getting married, everybody will come. One boy gets placed in the job, a whole community will know it. Similarly, here all of them, they were all thinking, where was Nimai? Who had taken him away? And who brought him back safely? Who is that gentleman who brought him back? They were thinking. So we will continue from here tomorrow from 136 onwards. Okay. Jai Shri Gauri Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.